whey protein. Build a muscle and starve your fat cells. 137 grams of carbohydrates equals why people can't come down and come, why they can't get the muscles in anabolic mode. Top 10 healthiest foods in the world based on my own preferences and history with these foods from the past 13 years of being in the health and wellness arena. This is totally arbitrary on my behalf. And so let's get right into it. Number 10, coconut oil. Coconut oil has a vast array of health benefits, just from skin care to hair care to prevention of infections, prevention and healing from infections, and junk like candida, just a huge amount of health benefits from coconut oil. The only reason it's not ranked higher on this list is because it doesn't have a vast array of nutrients. It's a fatty food. I mean, it's got a bunch of fatty acids in it, which contribute to the health benefits. It's just not full of vitamins and minerals and protein and carbs. It's not even close to a complete food. It's the reason it's the only oil on my list is because it's one of the small fraction of oils that are not inflammatory. Grapeseed oil, perhaps flax oil are the only other few oils that you can cook and eat with that aren't inflammatory. They're not going to induce acne. They're not going to cause weight gain. They're actually going to help you slim down, which is another reason coconut oil made my top 10 list. That's another health benefit is heart health and keeping you slim. So number 9, salmon. Wild salmon, loaded with nutrients like and antioxidants like astaxanthin. It's a non-inflammatory meat. It's not going to induce acne. It's full of protein. Obviously, it's good for skin, good for brain function. It's got large amounts of omega-3 fatty acid, which is very important for your brain. Very important for growing kids. If you're a growing human being, you need a lot of omega-3. Omega-3 is brain food. So yeah, number 9, salmon. Number 8, grass-fed beef. You must consume grass-fed cow products and avoid grain-fed cow products. No question about it. Grass-fed cow products have infinitely more health benefits. They're loaded with more protein and vitamins and minerals, multiple times more vitamins and minerals than grainy cows. And it's just there's no competition, no question. You've got to consume grass-fed cow products, and beef is just it's full of CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, which is great for muscle retention. Just great for keeping you slim. Number 7, water, alkaline water. Water that contains more hydrogen, not less hydrogen. It's very important to keep you slim. It's very important for muscle retention. And I drink Deer Park spring water. I've tested almost any spring water on the market you can think of, and Deer Park spring water blows them all out of the water. Coincidentally or not, it's also the tastiest. It's got the best taste to it. It's smooth. You can't taste minerals. It doesn't have that mineral taste to it. It's very refreshing, and again has the highest pH of all of them. I think it came in at like 6.9 pH or something. Not 6.9, 7.9 pH, definitely not acidic. With my digital meter, it came in at 6.9. The others were closer to 7.9. The others were closer to 7.0, lower 7.0 range. Some even came in at slightly acidic. So, Deer Park Spring Water is the brand I endorse. Also, hydrogen is critical for immune system strength. It's very just hydrogen. I can't say enough about hydrogen. Very important, to most abundant element in the universe. Our body is 70% water. Number 6, fruits and vegetables. Don't need to say much about that. Fruits and vegetables are loaded with your vitamins and minerals, phytonutrients, which aren't critical to human health, but they provide extra health benefits. Phytonutrients are just plant nutrients. There's like 25,000 phytonutrients in plants, and they provide cancer prevention for us, and they're antioxidants that destroy free radicals and help us maintain tissue, our body's composition. So, fruits and vegetables, number 6. Number 5, along those same lines, I took one fruit out of that list and put it into number 5 because of the sheer amount of antioxidants. Camu powder. I chose camu powder for the sheer amount of antioxidants this stuff contains. In my last video, Top 10 Supplements, I went into my experience with camu powder. It took care of a bump I had in my ear. It has an anti-cancer effect. All the antioxidants in camu powder are just very powerful. It's got something like 20 times more antioxidants than oranges, and it's the number one food source of antioxidants of any food in the world. And the only thing that has more antioxidants than camu is spices or something, which is technically not a food. Number 4, beans. Beans are absolutely loaded with nutrients, and they're almost a complete food. Beans, they got your protein, carbohydrates, your slow burning carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, and even a little fat. They're great for your long lasting energy and retaining muscle mass. I eat beans just about every day, just because it's just an anti-inflammatory food. It won't induce acne and weight gain. Helps keep you slim. Beans. They also contain phytonutrients, loaded with phytonutrients, I think. So that's gonna help you prevent cancers as well, and heart disease, diabetes, stuff like that. My go-to bean is pinto beans. Yeah, they're loaded. I'm going to provide links to some of these foods, and one of them will be pinto, good article on pinto beans, containing the nutritional profile as well. So number 4, beans. Number 3, raw milk and raw cheese. Raw milk, cheddar cheese. Raw milk. Infinitely healthier than the grain-fed milk and cheese from grain-fed cows. It's like eating concentrated grass versus eating concentrated grain or concentrated corn or concentrated soy from that other pasteurized nasty stuff. Your raw milk and raw cheese, these are complete foods. They have multiple times more nutrients than the other stuff, the other milk and cheese from grain-fed cows. And it's a living food. You do not want to heat your food as much as you can. Avoid heating foods. You must avoid heating foods. It's going to maintain nutrients, the vitamins and minerals, and protein. Protein gets denatured at a certain temperature and it becomes useless. When I'm drinking my raw milk and raw cheese, I have more energy. I stay fuller longer, easily. It's brain food. And when I say complete food, I mean it's got your proteins, carbs, vitamins, minerals, good fats, and enzymes and probiotics. Okay, that's a complete food when it's got all that stuff in it. So and raw milk and raw cheese are one of the few products on the market that possibly one of the only products out there that's actually a complete food. Number two, raw egg yolks, even more concentrated nutrition. Um, this is what I consider brain food, the best of the best for brain food. Raw egg yolks also contain cholesterol, high amounts of cholesterol. Your brain, even though it's 2 to 3% of your body mass, it is 25% of your body's cholesterol. Your brain is something like 70% cholesterol by weight, and your brain needs a lot of cholesterol to function properly, and raw egg yolks do the job. That's where you're going to get a lot of your healthy cholesterol. And make sure it's raw because when you cook your food, you kill off the nutrients. Raw egg yolks contain a good amount of protein and lots of B vitamins, which is great for your brain, mental function. I'm a different person when I'm on egg yolks. My concentration and focus levels are off the charts when I'm on egg yolks, more so than when I take a supplement, a multivitamin supplement. It's just you want living, nutrient dense food. And that brings us to number one, potatoes. Potatoes, they may not have as much nutrition as other foods. However, this is one food you can live on. Potatoes are the single highest sources of carbohydrates and electrolytes on the market of any food, and it's a food you can live off of, and not shrivel up and wither away. It's going to maintain your muscle mass. Meat and potatoes, great for retaining your muscle mass. Carbohydrates are very, very, very important nutrients, just as much as protein. I rank protein and carbohydrates on the same level, and they're number one in my book for nutrition. Plus, they're not only loaded in carbohydrates. Carbohydrates require electrolytes. Your muscles require electrolytes to function properly. Your brain requires electrolytes to function properly. Your raw milk and raw cheese have good amounts of electrolytes. And if you're on, this is very important, if you are on prescription medications for, antidepressants or whatever, you must, if you're thinking about getting off your antidepressants, you must eat, potatoes and raw milk and raw cheese for your electrolytes. What these antidepressants do is they suck the nutrients out of your brain. They turn you into a different person when they do that. They're destructive, and it's just very unhealthy when you got these chemical drugs sucking the nutrients out of your body. They're sucking out the electrolytes, and um, you've got to replenish those nutrients. And consumption of potatoes and raw cheese will take the place of those antidepressants, though, because they are brain food. They're brain food. That's what your brain needs to function properly, is carbohydrates and electrolytes. And potatoes are going to get the job done. Potatoes, contrary to some popular myths, very destructive myths and misnomers, carbohydrates are not evil. Um, carbohydrates are not the problem. The problem is inflammatory foods containing outrageous amounts of omega-6 fatty acids. In my other videos, how to slim down, how to avoid weight gain, how to build muscle and lose fat, go into why omega-6 is so destructive. It exposes the foods that contain the outrageous amounts of omega-6, the inflammatory foods. All the foods I just gave you on my top 10 healthiest foods list are non-inflammatory. They're not going to induce acne or weight gain. They're going to help you get rid of acne and your excess fat stored up around your body. They're going to slim you down to your muscle. This combination of foods right here, what you just learned, what you just saw, this stuff's going to make you slim down and reach your natural ideal body weight. Sweet potatoes, gold potatoes, white potatoes, purple potatoes, the whole world's gone potatoes. So that's my top 10 healthiest foods. Get my book, The Diet and Nutrition Super Manual, how to build fat and know how to build muscle, lose fat fast without exercise. It is the number one book on your diet, food, that's going to give you the truth about how to slim down, what's in your food, what's causing weight gain, and how to stop it, what causes chronic acne. Yeah, the Diet and Nutrition Super Manual. My other book, How I Cured Chronic Pain and Digestive Problems, shows you how to solve chronic pain head to toe, back pain, joint pain, and other things like hair loss, digestive problems, and just you name it. It also goes into how to prevent chronic dry eye and just basically help you feel better and at a fraction of the cost of doctors and prescription drugs. This is the truth. The truth's going to save you buckets of money. And then there's my other book, How to Fire Your Doctor. How to never get sick, ever, seriously. You're going to want to get that to prevent, I show you exactly how to prevent infections, infectious diseases, the 4 factors that contribute to infections. It's really shocking. This is information you're not going to find anywhere else on the planet. I mean, in this book, Fire Your Doctor, it has information no other human being on the planet has. You'll see exactly what I mean. 10 ways to prevent cancer as well. I am going to 10 methods. There's more, but I went into 10 ways to beat cancer, prevent and cure cancers. 10 documented ways people have cured cancer. This isn't theoretical stuff. I mean, it's what people have used to beat cancer. And lastly, my other book, How I Cured My Chronic Acne. The natural approach, the nutritional approach, the truth of, to curing chronic acne. I am the Body Mechanic. Stay tuned for my next video, the top 10 unhealthiest foods on the planet. You will be even more shocked to know what's in your food. And surprisingly, most, perhaps all, are considered healthy foods too. You're going to be surprised. Top 10 unhealthiest foods. I'm the Body Mechanic. Have yourself a positive and energy-filled day.